How I start my watercolor paintings, I will show you in this video. Welcome! In today's video, I will be showing you how I start any watercolor painting. What I do first. First comes the sketch. I'm sketching on simple, plain paper, nothing fancy, using my tools, pencils, eraser. First, I have my reference photo from which I draw my outline drawing. In this case, with tomato, I made some alterations with greens that are visible on top of the tomato. On the reference photo, they were already a little bit old, but here I made them a little bit fresher and facing upwards. This is your painting and you can do whatever you want. When I'm finished with an outline drawing, I turn it around and cover it with graphite, using graphite stick. After that, I place my sketch on paper on which I will be making my painting. In this case, I have Saunders Waterford 100% cotton hot pressed paper. I place my sketch on top. Carefully not to smudge your original paper on which we'll be painting. Then I'm taking my mechanic pencil, which is 0.3, very thin HB, and I go over again my outline drawing, and the graphite is on my paper. I go over again with very thin lines with my very thin graphite pencil, not to push too hard because we don't need too much of a graphite on our painting. After I've done it, I take an elastic eraser, which looks like this, and roll over my sketch to take out the excess amount of graphite so I won't smudge my original painting. Lines which were drawn over will be visible a very little amount, and that's what I need. Nothing too much, because watercolors are really transparent and everything is showing through, which is not watercolor. It's especially very important for very light objects where watercolor layer is very thin and transparent. In this case, I need to be really careful with the red part of this tomato, but there where is the green parts, I can leave those dark lines of graphite just because my green's gonna be really dark and nothing will be showing through watercolor layers. Also, a very important thing is to work with clean hands, no cream applied before doing this all. I also use simple eraser to erase more of graphite where I need it, especially at the border lines will be very light tone of watercolor. Carefully clean off all the dust with big brush. And now this drawing is ready for watercolors. Thank you for watching. See you in my next videos.